Out of all the songs that I've covered on this channel, none of them even come close to sounding as mysterious as the song we are covering today. However, this mysteriousness doesn't come from the lack of information that we have on it. In this case, it's quite the opposite. This song has an overwhelming amount of history. So much that it's taken me a while to compress this information and get my head around the true story of how this song is alive and kicking around the internet today. If you haven't guessed by now, in this video we'll be taking a deep dive into the most mysterious song on the internet, otherwise known as Like the Wind. This story starts all the way back in the year of 1984, making this the oldest Lost Wave song on the internet. A German teenager that went by the name of Darius would go about their day when all of a sudden they would hear a song on the radio. Darius would grab his recording device, saving the song in a homemade album with the track title of Blind the Wind, with a question mark for where the artist should be. The artist of the song was unknown, and this would be a catalyst for a journey that would, unbeknownst to Darius, still be ongoing 40 years later. Jumping ahead to 2004, the album of unidentified songs would continue to collect dust. No progress had been made and the album had basically been forgotten. As a gift, Darius' sister would buy him a domain on the internet called Unknown Pleasures, named after the Joy Division album. And as a small lightbulb moment for what the domain could be utilised for, Darius would go ahead and upload his collection of unknown songs for the world to see, hear and help the search. A couple more internet users were getting involved, however the question on everyone's mind was, who was the artist behind this particular song, Blind the Wind? It would certainly be one of the songs that stuck out the most, so in an attempt to aid the search, Lydia would upload the 1 minute and 15-second snippet to the Usenet group, and dove into the website spiritofradio.ca and the bestof80s.de under the pseudonym Anton Riddell and the username that a few of you may recognise, Blue. This turning point would coincidentally match with the boom of the newish website at the time, What's That Song? A website that was just then gaining popularity for its cause and had only been around for a couple years. The What's That Song post was inevitably followed by a few YouTube posts, and thus the journey was accelerated to Lost Wave stardom. In 2019, the Lost Wave part of the internet was gaining more and more attention, especially over on Reddit. A user had spammed the song on multiple different subreddits, earning it the name The Most Mysterious Song on the Internet, or TMMS, which would eventually lead to the official subreddit r/The Mysterious Song being created. Through this subreddit, the community was able to work together and find the original posts by Blue, or as we know her, Lydia. More and more was being uncovered. German radio station hosts were contacted and the hosts aired the song, however, nothing would come of this. To help, Lydia would publish the entire album that Darius had made, which featured a lot of other songs that Darius had recorded off the radio. The Rolling Stone and other media outlets would publish articles of the song in hopes that someone, just someone, would raise their hand in recognition of the song. But nothing. However, the search wasn't falling flat by any means. In 2020, a user on Reddit discovered that the synth used in the song was a Yamaha DX7. The DX7 was created in 1983, so this would put a firm barrier on the timeline, as the song could not possibly be any older, as the synth it used wouldn't have existed. So with the OG snippet being recorded off the radio station in 1984, this indicates that the song had to have been made in 1983 to 84, drastically narrowing down the search. We are so close to finding the song. All we need to find is the artist, but once again it's looking like it may either be by brute force or chance. Unfortunately, like a lot of these lost songs, it could be tomorrow or it could be in 10 years that the day finally comes. For now though, if you enjoyed the video then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.